What's up, everybody? This is Devin White, linebacker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You're listening to the LCC Network. Go Bucks.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Week 3 LCC Gameday podcast. I'm your host, Billy. Eddie wasn't able to make it tonight, but we have a special surprise for you guys. I'm here to introduce my special guests.
Do I talk now?
I don't know what happened. All right, anyways.
The slide wasn't up, Zach. To be fair, you were saying I should
It wasn't.
talk,
Yeah, I was pointing to you. I was like, go, dude.
me?
Yes, you're first, idiot.
Well, the slide wasn't up. I didn't want to
Oh my
assume
God.
anything.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm Peyton from Guardians of the Gridiron. You know me from LCC After Dark, hopefully.
I'm Zach Smoke from Burrow's Body Count
Good God.
and LCC After Dark.
You might also know me from being BP's daddy. That's the other job I have.
Full time. It's a tough job.
A lot of unconsensual sex that happens there.
Jesus.
And
Continue.
welcome to Week 3, everybody. All right, here's what happened last week. All right, third leg took the dub against Detroit Bad Boys. Peanut Butter Cup won by a landslide again. Levitard Lobos also took the dub.
Is that why Eddie's gone? He just couldn't handle facing another loss, or
Is Eddie dead?
The name change isn't helping.
No, clearly not. At least it makes sense now.
All right, Step Bros.
What
are you saying?
Step Bros Fantasy Company got the win over Eastside Brawlers. Robot Leprechauns beat Afternoon Delights in Game of the Week last week, and we already know what happened in the last one.
Oh yeah, wait, what happened? I missed
Oh.
it. Can you say it? I want to hear you say it.
Peyton whooped my ass. No, Stephon Diggs whooped my ass.
Yikers.
Oh man.
Protect the Booty beat the Barnyard as we expected. Buck Your Mother beat Zach Burrow's Body Count. What happened, Zach?
Dude, my players just suck. They're all ass. That's
Join
what
the
happened.
club.
So, I mean, I can't do anything about it until they play good. So, this week will be interesting.
Yes, it will. And another interesting thing that happened last week. We don't know the outcome of this one yet, barring any score changes that happen on Thursday or bench points. However, this one's going to be decided. But as of right now, Sandstorm Troopers and the Spurs ended in a tie.
Okay, how did I not know about this?
I don't know how you didn't know about that.
How
Eric-
is this also? But how is this never brought up in any of our group chats?
I think we just
It's a
assumed
very
it
good
was gonna
point.
Get a score change.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's
Okay.
Cameron. Nobody cares.
That's true. Fuck
Moving
them.
on.
Love you, Cam.
All right. Cody and the Steel Curtain got the win over Once a Janitor. Shuttlecocks beat Give Me More, and that was very unexpected. Good game, Shuttlecocks. And Mr. 295 beat Hunter of Champions. All right. As for the LCC Pick'em, Eddie is whooping my ass right now. I am sucking with the Pick'em. It's going to probably change after we get a score change for Thursday for the Cameron Austin game. But right now, I am sucking. So, good job, Eddie. You got me on that one. All
Wait,
right.
can you go back real quick? Can you go back?
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. You look gay in that picture.
Thanks, Zach.
All right, we can go.
Zach or Peyton, one of y'all take the notables. Just the injuries and trades.
I want to do
I'll
it.
do it.
Fuck. He beat
Somebody
me to
can
it.
go.
I was
All right,
drinking
we'll
coffee.
start off sadly, in San Fran, Trey Lance has gone down with a broken ankle, out for the season. So whoever had Trey Lance will be on the lookout for a new quarterback. I don't. Does anybody know off the top of their head who it was?
Nope. Somebody.
All right, someone had him. This one's very near and dear to Zach's heart. James
He'll be all
Conner,
right. He's gonna
ankle
be fine.
injury, questionable for week 3. Let's be
He's
honest, he
alright.
probably won't play.
He's
you
gonna
know.
play.
Then
He's
we
gonna
got
play.
another one close to BP's heart, Devin Duvernay. No one truly cares about this one except
This
BP,
is
but
true.
we'll discuss it, and that's a concussion, also questionable.
He was gonna have a great game. How you run the opening kickoff back and then that happened?
Jadeveon Clowney, ankle injury, questionable for week 3. He probably won't play. I feel like he's always hurt. Jacoby
Every year.
Brissett, he has an ankle injury as well, questionable for week 3. So if you have Trey Lance, whoever that is, and you're looking at Jacoby, you might want to look out there what places.
I do want to note you said his last name right that time.
Jacoby Brissett.
We gotcha. Nope. Caught you in 4K, buddy. We gotcha.
Jerry Jeudy, also BP's wide receiver, shoulder injury, questionable for week 3. That injury, it was a shame to see. I was very disappointed when it happened. I will say that.
Yeah, that's
then
what
we got.
I said.
Then we got Kyle Duggar.
I recall reading "Let him burn in the hospital as they tear his shoulder apart."
Okay.
I think that's
Dear
what.
Lord.
That's a lie.
I actually have his married to a rib injury now, so it's even worse.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then we got Kyle Duggar with a left knee injury, questionable,
Weird.
and Akeem Hicks. All right.
Next.
Game of the week. Let's go.
I came to get down, so get out your seat and jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around, jump up and get down. Cotton candy, sweetie, go, let me see the Tootsie Roll. Come on, just make that Tootsie Roll. Here we go, just make that Tootsie Roll.
Peanut butter cut.
And for the game of the week, for week 3, we have the third leg versus Peanut Butter Cup.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. let's break down this matchup.
Okay.
All right.
Thoughts.
For week 3, we have a quarterback matchup of Lamar Jackson taking on Jalen Hurts, two very
Jesus.
mobile quarterbacks. I mean, I feel like they're both probably going to go off this week, honestly. One's going against the Patriots, Lamar's going against the Patriots, and Jalen Hurts is going against the Commanders. As far as who's going to have the better week, after the week Lamar just had, I got to say Lamar. I mean, what do y'all think?
I mean, 78 points. Holy
Yeah.
Christ. And Jalen got 63, which isn't bad. And Jalen got 54 in week 1. So Jalen has been better than Lamar. But
I will say though, Lamar does have a tougher matchup against at New England compared to Washington. So
do they still have a good secondary in New England?
I mean, it's always decent, I would say.
I mean, yeah, I would assume they're at least pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I would say Miami's pretty good too, though.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But I just know New England's defense is, according to the app, 5th in rushing, 9th in passing. So
Fair enough.
Dang.
compared to Washington, who is 26th in
Ooh,
rushing,
yikes.
19th in passing. So not very good.
That's
All right.
Gene
So all in
Chisholm.
all, we're gonna
Defense right
take
there.
who are we taking in this one?
I'm taking Hurts.
Hurts.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Hurts.
Yeah.
Lamar
yeah,
did
I
great
had to
last
agree
week,
there.
but Hurts has got a better
It's
matchup.
hard to follow up that performance too. Like the expectations are set so high.
And as we just talked about, Devin Duvernay is hurt, so that takes away a weapon for Lamar. Yikes.
Sadly.
0 for 2.
All right, moving on to running back. I don't know if Peanut Butter Cup is going to start Saquon or Dalvin.
Please say it right next time.
What?
Which
Peanut
one?
butter cup.
I don't know if Peanut Butter Cup is going to take
Oh, that's all
Dalvin
I
Cook
wanted.
or Saquon Barkley starting running back. We'll assume Dalvin Cook and Saquon's is flex. Going against Darrell Henderson, playing the Cardinals. For this one, I'm going to take Dalvin. I mean, is that even a question?
I mean, Dalvin's been off to a slow start, but I still would take Dalvin.
Has
Yeah.
been.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to try and traction somewhere, and this is probably going to be the week, honestly. Wide
Yeah, just
receiver.
playing
Okay.
Detroit. And
Yeah.
We know Detroit's not good. So
Yeah, and
yeah, I
Saquon
hope Billy
was-
Ray listens to that, by the way, but Detroit
Damn.
sucks. All right,
Damn,
anyway, keep
they
going.
do. But and Saquon was weird last week. Like it seemed like they didn't use him at all from what I saw on Red Zone channel. Or
Oh
was
yeah,
it
because
just
you
that we
don't
shut
watch
him
the
down?
games because you're not a real fan of the Panthers. But
It's
anyway,
I'm
yeah,
locally not allowed to.
yeah, sure. Anyway, yeah,
Shit, everything I could.
we kind of just shut them down. Honestly, we
Oh, okay, I
we
wasn't
actually
sure.
played the run really well
Oh, good
compared to
then.
Nick Chubb. He just kind of got shut down. He was getting hit in the backfield basically every play.
Damn.
Yeah,
So-
we didn't let him go anywhere. I think we were just kind of worried about what Nick Chubb did to us the week before.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, trust me, for everything I'm missing as a Panthers fan in the games, I'm having to make up for it in the hell that is having to be a Colts fan and watch that shit because Jesus Christ.
Oh God.
I will say though, for the third leg, I would almost say start Tony Pollard at this point over Darrell Henderson.
Yeah,
Yeah, why not?
yeah. I mean, obviously the Rams are a passing team. I mean, they're not going to
Yeah.
use a running back like any other team will. I mean, maybe like the Chiefs, maybe. But
Yeah,
all in all,
Yeah.
you're not going to get a lot of running back value.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here's the matchup right here: Tyreek Hill, Cooper Cup.
Oh my god. What?
Oh my
Who
god.
do you choose here? I mean,
all right. Well, the thing is, Tyreek is going up against the number 2 passing
Ooh.
defense, according to the app.
BP, who are you choosing in this one?
Oh my god. Well, Cooper Cup's going up
probably-
against the 30th. So
probably Cooper Cup.
yeah.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Cooper Cup.
Yeah, yeah. You've told me
I
that.
can't-
going
can
up
you-
against that awful
Zach,
defense.
imagine having Cooper Cup and then trading him. Wouldn't that
Dude,
be
that
crazy?
would be crazy. I wish that I was in that position to make such a stupid position or decision. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, BP, you would never do that, would you?
I don't think so. Right? I hope not.
Well, if I get a guy that loses me week 2, then yeah, I would.
There you go. All right, so I think we're all going Cooper Cup there, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Who is next? Myles Garrett versus Vita Vea.
I mean,
Well, that's easy.
Myles
Myles
Garrett's got a questionable. Myles Garrett is questionable.
He just missed practice. He'll be all right.
they think he's just getting time to rest before the game on Thursday. Yeah, I would.
They're
I would
giving
take
him
Garrett.
the Tom Brady veteran Wednesdays off.
And he's against his rival Pittsburgh
Oh, yeah.
Steelers.
He's gonna hit somebody over the
gonna
head.
throw another helmet. Yeah, he's in for this game. He's ready.
All right, let's take Jerome Baker versus Logan Wilson.
I mean, I don't like neither of them have been great. Yeah,
No.
Jerome Baker, that is rough.
Logan had a decent week 1. He had 33 week 1, but 8 last week.
I mean,
Playing
if we're
the
going
Jets
Logan
this
Wilson
week.
against Jerome Baker, I'm taking Logan Wilson because
Yeah,
Jerome Baker's been terrible.
yeah, I would agree there.
Plus, you're
Defensive-
playing Buffalo, who doesn't really run the ball that much, so not as many tackles for linebackers.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, they're gonna be throwing it over the top.
Yep.
Just to Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
A lot.
Mhm.
A lot.
Ooh.
A lot. All right. As for safety, or for defensive back, excuse me, we have Chauncey Gardner-Johnson versus Jordan Poyer. I think I'm taking Jordan Poyer.
Yep.
Where is Chauncey?
Eagles.
Yeah, Jordan.
Yeah, and Buffalo's playing the Dolphins, so they're going to be airing it out a lot. He's going to get a lot of those tackles
Yeah.
in the backfield.
And that leaves the flex, right?
Yep. Flexes are looking at Saquon versus Micah Parsons.
That one could be close. They're going against each other, actually. I'm gonna take Micah Parsons just because I trust him more at this point. I feel like he's more consistent.
I think it's kind of hilarious because Micah Parsons is probably going to be the main guy set up to tackle Saquon.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think I'm going Micah Parsons because who has the better ability, Saquon to break his tackles or Micah Parsons to tackle him?
And what are the odds Micah Parsons gets a strip sack on Daniel Jones? I feel like that's always a high
Oh,
chance.
Yep, very true.
What are the odds Micah Parsons? Oh, okay. Over under. Micah Parsons 2.5 sacks.
Under.
Yeah.
Over. You're
Okay.
pussies.
Good lord. 2.5. Nice.
I'm gonna bet it.
All right, so now do we pick who the winner is
Yep.
here, BP?
Yeah. Let's pick a winner. Who do y'all think?
I'm taking Peanut Butter Cup
Beautiful.
to win it.
Beautiful.
I think his defense is just a lot better, and that's going to be the big difference because both their offenses are good, or both their quarterbacks and wide receivers are good. He's got a little edge in running back, and I feel like his defense is a lot better. Besides Michael Parsons on the other side, so I'm going to go Peanut Butter Cup to win it.
Yeah,
Even with a over 2.5 sack day from Micah Parsons, plus whatever else he's gonna do, Peanut Butter Cup will be winning this game in a landslide in week 3.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
have to agree. Peanut Butter Cup is going to do absolutely amazing this week. I think he's favored, in my opinion, to make it to the LCC Critter Bowl. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I would agree.
I'm
at
gonna
this
have to
point.
say I agree with Cam and think that myself is favored for the LCC Bowl.
You got a long way to go, bud.
I'll get there eventually. Every hero has to start
you'll
on
see.
the bat.
You'll see Peanut Butter Cup in the conference championship. So,
Why are you saying it like that? weirdo?
Are y'all
Oh,
ready to look
man.
at the rest of week 3 matchups?
Yes, sir. I am ready to go.
Yes, Daddy.
All right, let's get it rolling.
All right. Say the F word on it.
I can't stop laughing at Zach.
I sure hope so.
All right, let's get week 3 rolling. What do y'all take? What do y'all take over? Yeah, we'll start out with Eastside Brawlers Afternoon Delight.
Alrighty, we got Eastside Brawlers versus Afternoon Delight. Quarterback matchup, it's not even close. Afternoon Delight has Patrick Mahomes, as Eastside Brawlers has Matt Ryan. Come on. Running back, we got Nick Chubb versus Rashad Penny. Once again, it's not even close. So Afternoon Delights has Patrick Mahomes and Nick Chubbs compared to Matt Ryan, Rashad Penny. That's not looking too good there for the East Side. Then we got DJ Moore versus AJ Brown. So far this season, with the way the Panthers' offense has looked, AJ Brown would probably be my choice there, just because not looking great unless they can turn it around. And then at defensive end, you got Khalil Mack versus Brian Burns. Khalil Mack had a strong week 1, slowed down week 2. Brian Burns, he's been pretty consistent. I'll take Burnsy in that matchup. And then at linebacker, CJ Mosley versus Devin Lloyd. Devin Lloyd had a fast start. He's a rookie, but 38 and 39 the last 2 weeks, and I'm going to stick with him. Why not? He hasn't shown any reason to doubt him yet. And then we got Javon Holland versus Von Bell for Afternoon Delight. That one's kind of a toss-up. They both had one big week, one little smaller week. I'll take Javon Holland. I like him as a player better. And then we got Isaiah Simmons versus, at the moment, Alex Highsmith. You have to assume that he's going to put in Amon-Ra St. Brown for his flex because,
Dear
Lord,
God, I
would
hope
hope.
so.
I would hope.
If he
But,
doesn't, he
just
better
go-
trade him to me.
Yeah, just going off this lineup, he does have Alex Highsmith in, which
Can we talk about the strategy of double defensive ends?
hey, I mean, I don't know.
Defense
To each
wins
their
ball
own, I
games.
guess.
Yeah, I am gonna go afternoon delight here by a wide margin. I think
I agree.
Extra
Yeah.
wide.
Oh,
it's just in some of the key positions he has a big advantage. I would say that
yeah.
for sure.
It's gonna be.
So
I
we're
think
all
it's gonna
taking
be a landslide.
afternoon delights in that.
Yes, we're all taking afternoon delights, except Eddie, who picked Eastside Brawlers to win this one.
What a weirdo.
Okay, this guy. All right.
You want to back and forth this, or are we taking a whole page?
How we doing at BP?
However you want to do it. If
You wanna
Zach
back and
wants to take
forth?
the next
Let's
one,
back
go
and
for it.
forth.
We'll rotate. Go ahead, Zachy.
All right. Alrighty. So next up, we got the Roebuck Leprechauns versus Step Bros Fantasy Co. So looking at the quarterback matchup, we have Marcus Mariotas, or Mariota, depending on how you want to say it in your regional dialect, who plays for the Atlanta Falcons. He will be playing the Seattle Seahawks. And on the other side, we've got Tua Tunga Vailoa. This man just went the fuck off last week. Now this week he is going against a very much more difficult defense. He's going from playing the number 31 pass defense to the number 2. So there I think it's going to be a little bit tougher. Marcus is playing Seattle, but Tua is better. He's got better weapons that have been utilized thus far. So I am going to have to go Tua there. Next up, we've got at running back David Montgomery. Oh, why did I say it like that? David Montgomery, who is playing against Houston, and then Joe Mixon, who will be facing the New York Jets. Looking at last 2 weeks, Joe Mixon, not that great. Didn't do too good against Dallas. And then David, also not that great. So they both kind of have sucked so far. And honestly, with how the Bengals offense has been, yikes. This is a tough one. I'm gonna go David. That's what I'm gonna say.
Hey Zach,
Yes.
will you speed it up, please? Good Lord.
Yeah. I'll get it. Y'all can interject at any time here.
I just did.
I mean about the players. All
You
right,
seem to be
next up,
covering every single base.
I just want to make sure we get it. All right, next up, we've got Debo. He is playing Denver, and we've got Mike Williams, who will be facing Jacksonville. Debo has really not been utilized a whole lot in this offense.
But
In
Trey
the
Lance is
passing
down.
game. Do what?
Trey Lance is now hurt, so they're going to go
That
back
is-
to old ways. Jimmy.
That is true. So, will we see Debo more in the running game like we did last year? Probably so. Mike Williams, God, he had a huge week last week. He got 41 last week, but had a 3-bomb.
Keenan Allen was hurt.
Week 1. Yeah. And he's playing Jacksonville, but still there. I'm going to go Debo probably. Next up, defensive end, we've got Max Crosby, who is playing against Tennessee, and Kwity Paye against Kansas City. I have no trust in any Colts player, so Max Crosby wins that one. Next up, we've got Shaq Thompson. Yes, Shaq Thompson, who will be playing the Saints, versus Jordan Brooks, who will be playing the Falcons. There, I am going to go Shaq Thompson. He's got a lot of chance for tackles there, the run game and the slant game that they like to play in New Orleans. And is Jameis still playing? Yes? Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
I love the visual cues with no audio. Loved it, Peyton. Thank you. Next up at DB, we've got Adrian Amos, who will be facing Tampa Bay, and I'm going to say Minka Fitzpatrick, who will be against Cleveland. Minka, okay, I clicked the wrong player. Minka he had 93 week 1. Obviously, that was a great start. And then 37 last week, slowed down a little bit. He's going against a not great passing team, but a really good rushing team, apparently. So he'll have, Cleveland. He'll have plenty of chance for tackles if he can get up in the run game. And I think he'll have plenty of opportunities to pick off Jacoby Brissett. On the other side, Adrian Amos going against Tampa Bay. I mean, Adrian has sucked so far, 16-21, and he's going against Tom Brady and not Mike Evans, but everybody else they have in Tampa Bay. I don't think Adrian will have a good day. And then at flex, we've got Tay Crowder versus Jalen Petri Dish. Jalen is playing the Bears, and Tay will be facing Dallas. Jesus. Let's see. Well, Jalen had a good week 1, 40, and then 19 last week, so not great. Looking at Tay, oh Jesus, 22-4. I guess we'll give it to Jalen. Thoughts?
I'm taking Roebuck.
Yep, I'm taking Roebuck.
Yep. Nick,
I don't think.
Alright.
BP, your
Moving
turn.
on.
It's time for the next one, boys.
All right, so the next one we got Hunter Champions versus Shuttlecocks. So Hunter Champions is starting Justin Herbert, given that his ribs are okay for him to play. If he's not okay to play, I honestly have no idea who he's going to go pick up. I mean, who's there available?
Jacoby Brissett.
Good luck with that. And Shuttlecock says Carson Wentz. If Justin Herbert plays, I'm definitely taking him. Carson Wentz is not doing too bad. On paper, it looks pretty good the way he's playing. If you watch him in a game, he's god awful.
He's got Terry McLaurin. That's all he needs.
I guess. All right, running back, we got Najee Harris going against Leonard Fournette. So far, they both had similar scoring weeks. Leonard Fournette has been doing a little, I don't know if you'd say better. Honestly, they're very similar. That's kind of a toss-up. But judging by matchups, I'll say Najee Harris is going to have the better week going against Cleveland rather than Leonard Fournette's going against the Packers.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
I just want to know why.
I feel like Cleveland doesn't have as good of a run defense as the Packers do.
According to MFL's rankings, the Cleveland's run defense is ranked 4th, and the Green Bay run defense is ranked 25th.
Maybe I suck. Is that what you wanted to know? Is that what you wanted to know? Okay. Moving on.
Damn, you just took 2 L's in 1 week.
Devontae Adams versus Justin Jefferson. This is another tough one.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Man, big wide receivers.
If Justin Jefferson had a good week last week, I would say without a doubt Justin Jefferson. But last week, kind of.
Well, Devontae didn't have a good week either, so.
Yeah.
And they're both playing similarly ranked defenses.
They're
I'm going to say Justin
horrible
Jefferson.
defenses.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Justin Jefferson just because I like Tennessee's backfield. All right, at defensive end, we have Trayvon Walker going against Cameron Hayward. Cameron Hayward's always a 30-point player, like every day, every game.
Oh,
So I'm gonna
Every
take
day.
every day. I'm gonna take Cameron Hayward in that one. Linebacker, we got Cody Barton. Who the hell is Cody
In
Barton?
relation to Gina?
Dina?
If he is, man, I'm taking that one.
Same.
going against Devondre Campbell. I think I'm gonna take Devondre just because I know who he is.
Big mistake.
You don't know who Gina is? This is actually Gina, just disguised as a man.
Oh God. All right, we got defensive back. We got Marcus May going against TJ Edwards for the Shuttlecocks. I like Marcus May, but he's questionable. Let's say why here. Let's see.
He left the game Sunday. He's questionable with a wrist.
Oh, he doesn't have a wrist?
No, he has one. It's there.
Wait, are we sure? Why is it questionable then?
It's questionable.
It's a questionable wrist. They're
What
not really
the
sure
fuck
what
does
they
that
think.
mean? No.
It may be there, may not be. They're not sure at the
that's
moment.
Crazy,
Well,
dude.
given that he may miss some playing time on that one, I'll take TJ Edwards in that matchup. And for flex, we got Antoine Winfield going against Jalen Thompson. I personally love Jalen Thompson. He's been going off so far. I mean, 45 week 1, 47 week 2. And he's going against the passing offense with the Rams week 3. So I have to take Jalen Thompson in that one. So overall, I've got a pretty even matchup here. I'm going to take Shuttlecocks in this one just because I think he's got a lot of good talent. And if Justin Jefferson shows up this week, then he's definitely going to take the edge.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think I'm going to go Shuttlecocks too. Man, I didn't realize Jalen Thompson had been playing that good.
Yeah.
Dear
Dang.
God. I'm going to
Yeah,
take the Shuttlecocks as well. Damn, are we picking all the same people?
Clean sweep Shuttlecocks, huh?
Oh,
The only
his
thing
nerves.
is the questionable on Justin Herbert scares me. He may not be 100%. Najee on a Thursday night, don't like that.
Nope.
So,
Especially against Cleveland.
yeah. So yeah, definitely got to go Shuttlecocks here.
I don't know,
All right,
though. I
okay.
feel like Cleveland's defense hasn't shown up in the past on Thursday nights.
Well, then
Okay,
how about
go
you
ahead.
change your pick or you don't?
I
Well-
won't.
All right, you won't? Eddie took Shuttlecocks.
Oh,
Alright,
no.
Clean sweep.
We messed up.
Well, Eddie's picking
All
him
right.
better than I am, so.
We are headed over to Mr. 295 versus the Barnyard. Now, Mr. 295 was the owner that had Trey Lance, so he will be making a move.
Oof.
Will we be seeing Joe Flacco maybe? We could be seeing Mac Jones, Jacoby
Ugh.
Brissett, Jacoby Brisket, Davis Mills, Geno Smith. I don't know. Could be any of those guys. Do I feel good about any of those? No. I feel absolutely horrible about all of them. The Barnyard has Russell Wilson, who has looked horrible, to be quite honest. And he's facing the number 1 passing defense in San Francisco.
Oh, Jesus.
But I'm going to have to
boy.
take him just because none of those other options are great. And then at running back, Barnyard has in Devin Singletary. I assume he's going to start Breece Hall at this point.
I hope so.
And then we got Austin Eckler on the other side. Obviously, Eckler is going to be the pick there. And then Barnyard's got CeeDee Lamb versus T. Higgins. And CeeDee Lamb, I was kind of scared losing him off my team last year, but he's had a slow start, especially now that Dak's hurt. But so I'm going to take T. Higgins just based off that because I don't trust Cooper Rush to get him the ball. Defensive ends, we got Trey Hendrickson versus Christian Wilkins. I was going to say Hendrickson, but Wilkins has had a pretty good start so far, so I'm going to go with Wilkins, ride the hot guy.
Hendrickson has sucked. Nice.
That's
Nice.
what he said.
Holy cow.
All right,
That was a
moving
good
on.
one.
Moving on. We got
Peyton's riding the hot guy.
Oh, boy.
all right.
I'm
At
glad we're not
linebacker,
famous.
at linebacker, we got Bobby Wagner versus Jordan Hicks. Lord, Jordan Hicks. I guess I'll go with him over Bobby. I don't know.
Damn.
Sure. Safety, we got Derwin James versus Marcus Williams. And right now, Marcus Williams is impossible to pick against, considering he has 2 back-to-back 70-point games.
Bless America.
So I'm getting, I feel bad, I feel wrong doing this, but I'm going to take him over Derwin.
Holy
And then
cow. He had
Harrison
back-to-back 70
Harrison Smith versus Quay Walker. I'm now seeing how Mr. 295 is succeeding. When you look at those safeties,
Who?
uh,
Oh my God!
yeah,
what
Harrison
the
Smith.
fuck? He's got the
I
DB
guess-
farm in 295 land.
yeah. I I think I have to go with Mr. 295 here, just because his team is playing
Wow.
amazing right now altogether.
Dude, I was coming into this saying Barnyard 100%, but damn, 295. Keep it going, young fella.
PP.
JP?
Yeah. Everything that y'all just said. Yeah. 295's got it.
I just had an orgasm.
I don't care who his
over that
quarterback's
shit.
going to be. I don't even care.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the thing. He
boy.
doesn't even have a quarterback. I'm still picking him.
I don't even care. I don't even care.
Dude, fuck. Alrighty. Well, I'm happy that I get to do this next one.
I asked Mr. 295 about how he got Marcus Williams. He put in $25 on blind bid waiver.
Damn.
Yep.
I put in
Yeah.
10. That was not good enough.
All right, let's do a little
Alrighty.
turbo speed on this one, huh, Zach?
I'll take my goddamn time. Alrighty,
don't.
next up we have one that is near and dear to my heart. We have Mr. Once a Janitor versus 3-time back-to-back LCC champion, the Spurs, Cameron Gage Nugget. So, at quarterback, we have Trevor Lawrence versus. I'm sorry, I love you, Cam. At quarterback, we have Trevor Lawrence, who hasn't been the best to start. Oh God, and Ryan Tannehill, who also has not been great. Tannehill's going against a god awful pass defense, and Trevor's going against a not great one. I'm gonna have to go with Ryan. He's got more experience. Doesn't have
Ryan
more
Tannehill
weapons.
got benched last night.
Did
They were. That was fucking.
Yes, they put in Malik Willis in the third quarter.
It was a blowout.
Wow.
Yep.
I fell asleep before that.
Yep, I don't blame you.
Yeah, but last night they were also playing the number 2 pass defense. This week they're going up against the number 27, so I think they'll have a little bit better, easier of a time. Next up at running back, we've got Derrick Henry. Speaking of easier of a time, versus Cordero Patterson. Derrick Henry should as well have easier of a time, although he did not in week 1 against a similarly ranked defense. So that's a little scary if you're Cam. Yikes.
Derrick
there.
Henry's washed.
Whereas Cordero had a 45 bomb week 1, 10
Cordarrelle.
last week. Stop it. But this week he's going up against the Seattle defense. Dude, am I really about to say this?
You are. Say Cordarrelle.
I have a
Say
chance
it.
to redeem. I have a chance to redeem myself with the flex on this team, but I'm gonna take Cordero. That's what I'm saying. It's the wrong choice, and I
Jesus.
don't care, but I'm saying it.
Wow.
Next, a wide receiver. Fuck. Devontae Smith, who was good last week. Sorry. And this is just sad. And fuck. Hunter Renfrow, who has not been good either. Oh boy.
He's questionable to play because of a concussion.
Well, ooh. Oh, well.
Don't look at the bench. Yep.
That
they
man
know
got
better.
absolutely
Oh, boy.
laid out. Did y'all see that hit?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, in this case, I guess I'm gonna say Devontae Smith. Moving on. I don't want to talk about that. We have another depressing player, DeForest Buckner, who needs
This
to be
next
out
one
of
is an easy pick. Just
out
wait
of
till you see the other
fucking
side.
Indianapolis and Austin.
Look at the scoring.
I know.
I can't even get through this, dude. This is sad. Oh my god. Well, I guess I'm gonna say DeForest. God bless.
Zach, what's the janitor
Kendricks
might be
versus.
listening.
I just want to get through this. Eric Kendricks versus Aziz. Come on, Jesus fuck, Aziz.
It's
That's
easy.
the wrong player.
It's
Yeah.
an easy pick. Eric Kendricks.
I'm waiting for the scores to load. Yeah, Eric Kendricks. There, my scores are just taking forever. Next
Aziz
up,
had
safety.
Aziz had 14 and then 2. So
Yeah. Next up, safety. We've got Deshaun Elliott, who's had 2 decent weeks. I'm gonna say Desmond King, who has had
not
a good
not
week and a not great week. But he's going against Chicago, who has an awful pass defense. I want to go with Desmond there. And then at flex, Christian McCaffrey, Anthony Brown. Anthony Brown has been decent. Christian McCaffrey has been the 10th.
Christian,
Decent.
he's been Christian
He's been
McCaffrey.
decent too. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take Christian McCaffrey there. I redeemed myself. Here I'm gonna take the Spurs.
Let me just say, I will say with Desmond King, the thing that does scare me is the Bears were losing pretty much the whole game and attempted like 11 passes on Sunday night. So maybe they don't throw the
yeah.
ball enough for Desmond King to go off.
Also,
once a
Desmond
janitor,
King blitz a lot though. Sorry.
not that I know of.
Oh, okay. Well,
Once a janitor also did only score 70 points last week. So there
boy.
is that part of the whole deal.
This
am
is
inclined.
a week to bounce back.
I'm inclined to take the Spurs here. I have to.
I mean, it's a week to
Yeah.
bounce back for once a janitor.
I hope he does great.
Only in the form of scoring more points, but he will indeed not win the Spurs.
I'm just gonna tell you, I went down the lineup. In my opinion, I don't see a single matchup he wins. So
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree with that statement.
I'm more optimistic than you. Sorry.
All
Next.
right, moving on. Oh, let me see who Eddie picked on that last one. Eddie picked.
You should have been more prepared than that. Damn.
hey, we worked this out perfectly because BP's about to do my game. I'll do Zach's game, and then Zach will do BP's game. So none of us.
Perfect.
Look at there. Yeah, Eddie picked the Spurs.
Damn it.
Damn. Ooh, this is a close one in the projections.
All right, we got
bonus.
Steel Curtain versus Guardian of the Gridiron, which is Peyton.
Who is it?
So, Guardians of the Gridiron.
What's my
Hey.
name?
Oh, Steel Curtain versus Daddy. Aaron Rodgers versus Kirk Cousins. Aaron Rodgers had a pretty good game, bounced back from week 1 against Chicago. He's going against Tampa Bay in week 3. So it's not going to be easy for him. Kirk Cousins, good God. Just watching that game, he struggled all game. But he's going against Detroit. I don't know. On this one. I'm going to say, based on matchup, I'll take Kirk Cousins because Tampa Bay is pretty good. Yeah, I'll take Kirk Cousins in that one. Running back, Travis Etienne going against Aaron Jones, who, good God, had a hell of a week 2.
Okay, can we point out what is it with Aaron Jones in week 2s? He's done
I
it
don't
for the
know.
last 3
Thinking that.
seasons.
I was thinking that.
He's done it since I've been in the league.
Yep.
And
He
I
always
believe the next
always
week he
kind
has
of.
been shit.
Yep. That's very true. Well, last year and the year before, he got 30 and 27 on week 3. So we'll look for a 30 bomb from Aaron Jones this week. History repeats itself. Travis Etienne, he's been mediocre. He's sharing a lot of snaps. I'm going to take Aaron Jones in that one. Stephon Diggs versus Michael Thomas. Roll the tape. Stephon Diggs.
Hey, Peyton, you want to point out that Stephon Diggs stat from Twitter?
Oh yeah, I read on Twitter. Obviously, it's not our scoring necessarily, but Stephon Diggs has the most PPR points through 2 games than any wide receiver in the last 20 years.
Dear God.
So there's that.
Yeet. He's not that good.
Does anybody know when his birthday is, by chance?
I know that he blocked you.
He must have known that you were on the other side this week. He was like, "I'm getting that revenge."
Damn. All right. So we got Von Miller, who has been insane for the Bills recently. If you watch him on the field, I know last week he didn't have the greatest numbers. But as far as his performance
BP.
on the field,
BP.
going against Nick Bosa, who's had pretty good last 2 weeks. As far as matchups go, I'm gonna say Nick Bosa has a tougher matchup because he's going to be going after Russell Wilson, very mobile quarterback. Von Miller's got Tua he's going after, who is a lefty, so that might change things. I don't know about the side he's going to be on. All in all, just based off of matchup, I'm going to go on Von Miller on that one. Linebacker, we got Damian Wilson versus Fred Warner. Fred Warner I believe is going to have a better week than Damian Wilson. I think he's got more talent than Damian Wilson. I think he's got a better matchup as well. Kevin Byard versus Terrell Edmonds. How's Terrell Edmonds been doing? Mid-20s. Yeah, I'm going to take Kevin Byard in this one as well. Going against the Raiders, who has more recently become a more pass-heavy offense. Derek Carr's been swinging it with his new targets.
He's been
And swinging it. And then for flex, we got Roquan Smith versus Jonathan Owens. Jonathan Owens has been pretty good. A hell of a pickup on waivers by Peyton. Going against Roquan Smith, which is also really good. It's going to be a tough one. Based on matchups, I mean, I don't know. Houston, they're pretty balanced as far as an offensive scheme. Jonathan Owens going against Chicago, who, did you say ran the ball all but 11 times?
Yep.
Yep. That one's going to be a tough one. I don't know how long Jonathan Owens is going to hold his hot streak. I think Roquan Smith is more dependable based on recent history. I'm going to take Roquan Smith in that one. So,
bold.
yep. Yeah, all in all, I think Peyton's got this one, week 3.
Zach?
Agreed.
I'll take Cody in this one. I think my team's been playing too well. It's time for them to put me back in the hot chair. I don't know what that means, but
You mean put you back riding hot, guys?
that's it. That's the one. All right, moving on to the Sandstorm Troopers versus BBC Bros Body Count. All right, at the QB matchup, Tom Brady versus Green Bay for the Sandstorm Troopers, and Joe Burrow versus NYJ. That stands for the New York Jets, in case you were wondering. I'm going to be taking Burrow just because facing the Jets, not as good of a defense. Brady struggled to begin with. I think he maybe needs a little more time to settle back in. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to take Burrow to start off. Then we got Javonte Williams versus James Conner, who is questionable. And both of these guys, I kind of expected to have a little bit better years, especially Javonte Williams. It just seems like they just don't want to give him the ball too much when they should, especially in the red zone. So I'm going to go with Javonte Williams, but that one could go either way based off if James Conner hits the end zone or not. And then
He will.
got Jamar Chase. What?
He will.
Then we got Jamar Chase versus Paris Campbell. I mean,
Jesus.
come on.
Jesus.
We're taking Jamar Chase.
Come on. Really?
And then to defensive end, we got Leonard Williams versus Greg Rousseau. Greg Rousseau's had a good start so far.
That
What about
might
Leonard
not be the
Williams?
case. I don't know yet.
I'll take Greg Rousseau. He's had a pretty good start, and I would keep rocking with him. Then at linebacker, we got Kamu Gruger-Hill for Burrow's body count versus Devin White, and I'm going to go with Devin White. He looks like he's back into 2020 Devin White and looks unstoppable, so I'll go with him. And then at safety, got Jeremy Chin versus Nasir Adderley. I'm going to go Jeremy Chin. I think he is pretty consistent, at least getting you above 20. Nasir Adderley can get you some high points, but he can be kind of risky, I guess, because only 11 last week. Then we got Ernest Jones, who's had a great start to the year, versus Jordan Whitehead. I'm gonna go with Ernest Jones. He looks like he's one of those top guys on the Rams defense getting tackles. But overall, man, I think I'm gonna have to go with Burrow's body count just because of the quarterback wide receiver. I think he's got the big edge there. And then the only thing that scares me really on the other team is if Devin White has another huge week. That could do it. But I'm going to go with Burrow's body count.
I'm taking Burrow's body count as well, as long as he starts Kenny Moore.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's locked in except for safety, which is probably going to end up being Kenny. I don't know yet, though. You can't leave Kenny on the bench. He
can't.
didn't do it to me last week. He didn't. Like, it could have been a lot
He wants
worse.
to.
But he wants to. And I'm not going to let that happen, most likely. So it most likely will be Kenny.
Don't do it.
I
Don't
don't
fall
know.
for it.
I don't know. I would love to pick myself, and I would love to be confident. But the past 2 weeks have happened. So I'm going to say me, but I would not be shocked if I'm wrong. That is a, very unconfident me.
All right, and who's Eddie picking?
Eddie has. There it is.
Entertainment.
Sandstorm Troopers.
Oh, fuck him. All right, next up, we've got another one. Man, how the chips have fallen. That is near and dear to my heart. We got Buck Your Mother versus my former roommate, my former lover,
Dear God.
my former daddy. Beg for G-Reg. Billy Michael Powell.
Billy
right.
Michael. No, Billy Michael Joey Powell.
Oh, Jesus.
If we re-record this part and I'll cut it out, please.
So,
Come on.
let's dig into this right here. We've got at quarterback Josh Allen versus Jameis Winston. I'm obviously going to have to go with Jameis Winston there. At running back, yeah, okay. Josh Allen. Next. Running back, we've got Jonathan Taylor, who has been a big yikers. Oh, well, he had a good week 1, but last week was not good. And this week he's going up a similar defense.
Everyone
That
has
is
a down
little
week.
bit worse, though. I don't know. Was it? I don't trust it. Versus Jeffrey Wilson, though, who was garbage. Obviously, I'm going to go with Jonathan Taylor there. He's probably going to be back to normal. Alan Lazard versus I think my new favorite player in the NFL, just because of his last name, Jalen Waddle. I'm picking Jalen Waddle there.
I thought you were talking about Alan Lazard.
Huh?
I thought you were talking about Alan Lazard.
Yeah, fuck him. Next up at DE, we've got Sam Hubbard versus Matt Judon, who has not been that great. I don't think Sam's been that great either. Yeah, he hasn't. Jesus. God, I guess I'll say Matt since he has more chance for tackles. I would say. Playing Baltimore, they run a lot. At linebacker, we've got Bobby Okereke, who is, god damn it, another Indy player, versus Miles Jack, who has been off to a decent start. Bobby, he's been off to a decent start too. Damn, this is actually pretty tough. Bobby's playing on Thursday. Miles is playing on Thursday. Bobby is playing on Sunday. I am going to go with Bobby, simply just based on that. Next, we've got at DB. I'm going to say Buda Baker and L'Jarius Sneed. And in that matchup, I mean, it would be unwise to pick against Buda Baker, I would say. But also, Indy. Oh boy, I'm going to go L'Jarius. Indy's been ass. And I think that Matt Ryan will continue to throw picks. And yeah, they're playing with Buda will have a lot of tackles, but I think L'Jarius will have more opportunity at tackles and picks. So I'm gonna go with L'Jarius. And that's my opinion. Xavier McKinney versus Jaquan Brisker. What a name. I love it. Xavier McKinney. And this I'm gonna pick BP.
All right, depending on what episode you listen to first, you're looking at my upset of the week. Buck Your Mother, even though he is 2-0, will still be an upset, in my opinion, over Beck for G-Reg.
All right.
Alrighty.
I'll take that.
If you want
After
the
what I
reasoning, you'll have to tune in to LCC After Dark.
free plug.
Good plug.
Good That's right. I did it.
after last week, after what my team did last week, honestly, I don't know what to expect out of them. Because I mean, my best players, injuries, everything went south.
Yep, I trust
So-
one man on your team, and that's Josh Allen. That's it.
That's all you need. Next.
Fair enough.
Oh, wait, who are you,
I'll
who are
pick.
you
I'll,
taking?
I'll pick against myself. I'll pick Buck your mother.
Pussy.
I'm gonna get bucked by your mother.
Oh, Lord.
Oh yeah, you are. And Eddie picked me to win.
Yeah, of course that he did.
Yep. So
BP.
All right, BP,
Sidetrack
your
real
turn.
quick.
Okay.
Sidetrack real quick. Have you played the game Sea of Thieves?
no.
See if these nuts fit in your mouth.
Oh, BP, you can't let that one happen to you, man.
My heart just
Oh,
fucking
man.
skipped for you, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. All right,
You need to not
moving
do this
on.
anymore. That-
Next game I get to pick is Protect Your Booty versus Lost in the Sloth. I wish I could play Eddie's sound
What a
drop right now, but
rebrand.
we gotta wait until he makes Game of the Week.
It won't be
Yeesh.
this week.
Yeah, you're right. All right, so we got Baker Mayfield, newly acquired quarterback, going against Derek Carr. As far as matchups go and how Baker's been playing, I really have no idea what to expect out of him. God, it's just one of the biggest question marks. I think I'm gonna take Derek Carr in that one. Tennessee's defense got shat on by the Bills, so gotta take that one. What are you laughing about? Anyways, moving on to running back, James Robinson versus Rex Burkhead. I'm taking James Robinson in that one.
Wrong.
Yeah, you're probably right. Marquise Brown versus John Dotson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How's he done?
Pretty good.
He hasn't done bad. Touchdown dependent.
And he's gotten them too.
Yeah.
So
I'll take John Dotson on that one.
wrong.
Probably right. Calais Campbell versus Cameron Jordan. I'll take Cameron Jordan in that matchup. Cole Holcomb going against EJ Speed. EJ Speed's been filling in for Shaquille Leonard. Hasn't been producing the exact numbers, but I'm taking EJ Speed in that one. Cole Holcomb getting off to a slow start. I'm not sure when he's going to pick up. Richie Grant for Atlanta versus Mike Edwards. Mike Edwards has been splitting snaps with 3 other safeties. So I'm not 100% sure what we're going to expect out of Mike Edwards. And for that purpose, I'm going to choose Richie Grant in this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Lost in the Sloth here.
Yep. Same.
Yeah, Protect the Booty just doesn't have the firepower.
That's right though.
Yeah, I don't either.
If you're starting Rex Burkhead, I'm never gonna pick you to win. That's just the case.
Yeah.
I have to agree.
Alrighty.
And Eddie does as well. Eddie picked himself
Of course,
for
he
the
did.
for the 3rd week in a row.
All right, the one
right.
we skipped.
I'll
was
handle it. Can you?
Levitard. The one we
Hey,
skipped was
shut your
Levitard
mouth.
and Give Me More.
Shut your mouth and know your role. Anyway,
I'm gonna have
the
to put a
game
parental advisory on this podcast.
the game we skipped is Give Me More versus Levitard Lobos. All right. Starting off at quarterback, we got Matt Stafford versus Kyler Murray playing each other. So you do have to keep that in mind. I'm going to take Kyler just because Stafford has struggled to begin the year, even against Atlanta. I just am not convinced. I mean, he's got to get into stride, I guess. I mean, who knows? He could hit his back to normal, but I'm going to go Kyler. He looked amazing in that second half last week against Las Vegas. So hopefully he can keep that rolling. Running back, we got DeAndre Swift versus Antonio Gibson. And this is another pretty even. Swift's been off to a really fast start. So I'm going to go with Swift in that. Then you got Travis Kelce versus Rashad Bateman. Wow, Rashad Bateman has had a good start. I mean, there's not many options there in Baltimore besides him and Mark Andrews. And then
And with
Travis
Duvernay hurt.
Kelsey. Huh?
And with
Duvernay
Duvernay
hurt. We did say that. And then with Travis Kelsey playing Indianapolis with no Darius Leonard, maybe that helps him out. I'll go with Kelsey
Who?
just because. Yeah, Darius. I don't call him by
No.
Shaquille.
Racism.
No, what? Then we have DeMarcus Lawrence versus Danielle Hunter. This one, I'm gonna go with Danielle Hunter. He's had a pretty good start playing Detroit too. Well, DeMarcus Lawrence has New York. I don't know. I'll go with Danielle Hunter. And then Foye Oluokun versus Tremaine Edmonds. Tremaine Edmonds looked really good last night.
Until he killed his own player.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. He actually didn't look good last night. He only had 19 points, but he had a sack.
No, you didn't see the injury from Dane Jackson?
Uh-uh.
Go back and watch
yeah,
the video.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Did see that. I'm gonna go with Foye in that one. Just cause, yeah. And then we got safety Tracy Walker, versus Grant Delpit. Tracy Walker had a big first week, but I feel like Delpit is looking like a more consistent guy. I'll go with Delpit. And then Brandon Jones versus Chuck Clark. And same kind of thing. I'm going to go with Chuck Clark because he's the more consistent guy. You know what I heard about Brandon Jones, BP?
What?
I heard his... Never mind. I'll come back to that. All right.
No, do it.
I heard
So
his favorite
confused.
band is Imagine Dragons. You know that band?
Yeah.
Imagine me dragging these nuts across your face.
God bless.
No, BP, no, not again. I'm sorry, I had to. All right, anyway, I am gonna go with Give Me More in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree on that
Yeah.
one as well.
That's all you gotta
Yep.
say.
Yep.
I feel like a lot of these matchups this week are kind of one-sided, but
Yep.
that's when most upsets happen. So we'll see.
That's true.
All right, last one, huh?
Last
Yep.
one.
Oh my god, this couldn't have lined up perfect for me. More perfect. I've gotten 3 people that I love and care about so much. Wow. All right, next up we've got Jiu-Jitsu Jesus versus the Enigma and the daddy that only wears black. The most diehard Detroit Lions fan you'll ever meet. And I'm going to give it to him one time. Exclusively here on LCC Gameday. Motor City Dan Campbell. I love you, Billy Ray. The Detroit Bad Boys. All right, at quarterback, we've got Justin Fields versus Jared Goff. Both have been not the best, but Jared Goff had a decent week last week with Amon-Ra St. Brown. So we are going to go with Jared Goff this week as well. Next up, Kareem Hunt versus Miles Sanders. Jeez. Miles Sanders is, lost as he always is in the Eagles offense. And Kareem Hunt will probably have a better... What are y'all laughing at? Kareem Hunt will probably have a chance to get more stuff, more points. Next, wide receiver Deontay Johnson versus Amari Cooper. Damn, Amari. Ooh, he had a good week last week, but not a good week one at all. Deontay Johnson has been steadily averaging 18. Oh boy. Yeah, Deontay's playing on Thursday too. Well, so is Amari. Well, that doesn't help the situation. Amari, since he's just better of a wide receiver, I would say. In my opinion, at least. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't really care. Aaron Donald versus, who has been bad, versus Chandler Jones, who has also been worse. So we're going to go with Aaron Donald because he's the better football player.
You sure Chandler Jones isn't going to put up 99?
Shut up. Alex Singleton versus Devin Bush, who hasn't been good. I'm going to go with Alex Singleton.
He doesn't like Devin Bush.
And then Jonathan Abraham versus Micah Hyde, who has a Q beside his name. Micah has been shit, and Jonathan has been pretty good. So I'm going to say Jonathan. And then at flex, we've got Robbie Anderson, who hasn't been the best, versus, where is he? Patrick Queen. Hasn't been great either. But
For the record, Micah
God,
Hyde was
I'm gonna
taken
say
to the
Patrick
hospital.
Queen, I guess. What?
Micah Hyde was taken to the hospital today because of a neck injury.
Okay, well, I'm going to say Patrick Queen on that, and then I'm going to assume he's going to put in, I would hope, Eddie Jackson. It doesn't matter. Billy Ray, I do love you, but I'm not picking you to win here.
Detroit Bad Boys. I will be taking you. BP, that's your cue.
Yep. I'm liking Jiu-Jitsu Jesus in this one, honestly. I think it's gonna be
Wrong.
I don't know if it's gonna be
You picked Jiu-Jitsu Jesus.
what?
Anyway,
I like his matchups. I don't think they're terrible.
no, Zach said wrong, and he also picked Jiu-Jitsu Jesus.
Oh, okay. I'm so confused.
Jesus. Jiu-Jitsu. Jesus. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'll throw myself out my window.
On that note, let's all throw ourselves out the window and let's call it a podcast.
This was a great episode. This is going down in the history books of podcasts.
Yes, it is.
This is one I'll listen
Just
to
chaos.
multiple times.
That was chaos.
Definitely.
Is
It's
this
the
gonna be posted
wildest.
tonight?
Considering it stopped recording.
Is that a cat? When did that happen?
I told you I had a cat.
Oh, wow. The viewers, you can't see this, but in the video chat, we can see Billy Michael Powell holding a black kitten. And yes, I repeat, the kitten is black. This is weird, considering BP is notoriously racist, but oh well.
What
I guess
the hell?
cat's okay. Blink 3 times if you need help. All right, I guess she's good.
All right, are we ending it there? Is that the end of it, or what's going on?
That's gonna be it. That's gonna be it.
Thank you so much for having
If
me
anyone
on.
else wants to be it,
You're in the middle of something there, and you just you wanted to close it out on us. That's
I'll try this again.
So anyway, BP, thank you for having us on. You are welcome on LCC After Dark at some point, I guess, if you want.
thank you.
Eddie, you're not.
Yeah, that's true. Billy Michael Powell, thank you for inviting me into your podcasting space. I'm very happy that I got to indulge in this area with you of I can't even get through it. Of podcasting and fantasy football. And to the viewers, I'm looking into my camera right now, and even though you can't see it, I love you. Have a great night, America.
We're gonna end it right there. Catch us next week, guys.